Happy New Year, y'all. This is going to be my very first review video.
Blade and Black review.
All right, blokes and pokes. First up, we're going to have the Bauer Heavy Duty Guaranteed 3/4 horsepower 8-inch bench grinder. Followed up by a review and installation of the KFMK Knifemaster 7-inch contact wheel. So I can do, what do you call those things? Hollow grinds. So this is the 6-inch grinding wheel dresser available from Harbor Freight. They're available on Amazon and everywhere. This one was under $5. I don't remember the exact cost, but it serves a couple purposes. One, whenever you have a fresh grinding wheel, you can round the edges off so you have a nice peak for precision grinding. But also, if you're grinding some sticky like aluminum or certain types of woods that can kind of clog up the grinding wheel, you can use that to clean that surface off. So let's find out some more about the Bauer 8-inch variable speed bench grinder with LED work light. It is $129.99 at your neighborhood Harbor Freight, and we're going to find out if it's a bargain or a boat anchor. It has a 5-amp 3/4 horsepower motor with infinite variable speed control for a wide variety of grinding operations that they say won't bog. We're going to put that to the test. The LED light has a flexible gooseneck for a clear view of the workpiece. The transparent safety shields offer good visibility and protection. The motor operates between 2,000 and 3,400 RPM with infinite variable speed. Comes with dual 8-inch aluminum oxide, coarse and medium grinding wheels. Also has the ultra bright gooseneck LED light that adjusts for precise illumination. Dual safety shields protect against debris, adjustable work rest for accurate placement of your workpiece, heavy-duty cast iron base for reduced vibration and improved stability. The product height is 12 3/4 inches. The product length is 15 3/4 inches. The product weight is 36.68 pounds. The product width is 13 1/8 of an inch. Shipping weight is 43 pounds. The power cord is 6 foot long. It has a 90-day warranty, but of course you can purchase an extended warranty for a nominal fee at checkout. On the Harbor Freight website, they compare it to the ShopFox W1840 and claim it is $272.94 for the ShopFox. According to their comparison chart, the only difference that I see is that the Bauer weighs 0.1 pounds more. Onto the KFMK BD4827A 2-inch by 48-inch belt grinder attachment for bench grinders with 7-inch contact wheel and 7-inch disc sander attachment for 8-inch or 10-inch bench grinders. It comes in at $159 flat on Amazon and is pretty obviously competition for the multi-tool 2x48-inch belt bench grinder attachment with an 8-inch contact wheel. That will set you back $389 at Amazon. Other than the multi-tool coming with an 8-inch wheel versus the KFMK 7-inch wheel, they appear identical. Time to dig into the description and specs. Versatile attachment, KFMK says, equipped with a 2x48-inch and a 7-inch disc, this belt grinder attachment will satisfy all your sanding needs. Widely compatible. Fits with most popular brands of 8 or 10-inch bench grinders. They recommend at least a 1 horsepower grinder. We're going to get away with a 3/4 horsepower one. 20-minute easy installation, we'll see. A step-by-step installation manual is included. Easy belt changes, also we'll see. Automatic tension and belt tracking helps you easily replace the belt. It weighs 7.33 kilograms or 16.16 pounds. Time to install. It is, or at least appears to be, very well made. It's very sturdy. All of the bolts are nice and tight. It seems like it was made with care. and attention to detail. Is it tough? I have a feeling we're going to find out how tough it is, as well as how tough the bench grinder is a little bit later in the video, so stay tuned. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. I will say it has been incredibly easy to install. The directions are very straightforward. You really don't even need them. It's very straightforward. As I put that on backwards, geez Louise. Wah, 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 wah.
Well, ain't that easy. Okay. Ha! Holy crap. How cool is that? All right, here we go. Yeah, baby. All right, let's test it out. I'm just gonna use this old piece of scrap bed frame and kind of see how she does. Now, keep in mind, well, I'll tell you all this in a minute.
Signals travel from the brain to muscles at 434 kilometers per hour, or 270 miles per hour for those of yous cursed by the imperial system. Unfortunately, as speedy as that is, me hand did not receive the signal from me horrified brain in time to avert disaster.
Holy moly! Well, I gotta say, when that happened, I was pretty freaked out. I was not able to completely stop the fall. I did slow it down with the adjustable light, which was very stout. But yeah, it really didn't have hardly any damage. It's just some superficial stuff. There's a little chunk missing out of the grinding wheel, but hey, I've got that grinding wheel dresser, so I can take care of that. Anyway, I got the eye shield put back on, and it's a little crooked, but I'll go back later and I'll straighten that out a little bit better.
That's at the lowest RPM. It's only 3/4 horsepower, and I'm not bogging it down. That's with 80 grit. I don't know how well you can see that. That's with this 80 grit paper running at the lowest RPM initially. I was pushing as hard as I could, and it was not bogging at all. 3/4 horsepower motor seems to be more than adequate for this guy. I am incredibly impressed so far.
Back here on a chilly Saturday morning, after I had my massive failure the other day, and I did my little test afterwards that I shouldn't have done, because I should have taken it apart and adjusted it then, but I had to try it out. Anyway, I'm back today, and we're going to get this adjusted so that we can get the tracking aligned, so that the tracking will actually track. So to adjust the tracking mechanism, basically you've got a bolt here and a bolt here. Just going to loosen those, and then I can swivel this. So then after I've gotten this adjusted properly, then this will actually move the platen left and right, so I can
do my tracking with the belt. All right, let's get to it. It's my favorite part. Pop! Love it. As you can see, it's unplugged, so I'm working safely. We're gonna plug it in now and cross our fingers that everything works when she's running at speed. Yeah, all right. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah, well, the tracking definitely works. Wow. Let's crank it up. Very nice. Time to see how she does on this old fella. We're going to do it right this time, since I haven't bolted it down yet. All right, she's up to speed. Let's crank up the RPMs a little bit. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I think that's going to work really well. So, yeah, I just ran it for, a couple of minutes there, but I think this is going to work out great once I, learn how to use it. I've never made a knife yet, so I think that's going to make it much easier for me. I cannot wait to get to work on it. But, in conclusion, I am more than impressed with both of these products. That Bauer 8-inch variable speed bench grinder, $129 at Harbor Freight, and this awesome 7-inch grinding wheel with a hard platen and loose down there. You can do hollow grinds, flat grinds, and convex grinds. It's fantastic. At some point, I'll put that sandpaper wheel back on, but I'm going to use the hook and loop. I don't want to mess with any of that glue. The only damage that occurred from that drop that I can tell, there was no paint scratches, no nothing, just this. And that was with me holding almost the entire weight with this, trying to slow it down. So yeah, it's freaking tough. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.